Welcome back to the channel, everybody, on this Monday afternoon. Oh, man, we had a little bit of sun this morning, but it didn't last very long. Now it's snowing again. But anyway, hey, that's what it is. That's what happens in Switzerland, huh? Listen, I want to thank you guys who've come to my channel, and I've gotten some questions, and I definitely want to answer these questions. The first question I've gotten is from Little Bean, Ava. It's a friend of mine. I gave her a shout out on the last video because she and the family like watching my videos. I don't know why. Anyway, I really thank you though. And I got a thumbs up from her, which was really nice. Well, she asked, what should kids bring on campouts? Believe it or not, kids should bring the same things adults bring, the same list. It's just that what you have to be wary of is that if you're going to go on a hiking trip, kids should not carry more than 10% of their body weight. That's not a lot. So you got to be careful. So if you're going to do long hikes, make them day hikes from a base camp. Also depending on your age and your fitness level and the weather and this kind of stuff. So I remember my son, when he began in scouting, they did a lot of day hiking. And so that means they brought the 10 essentials with them and plenty of food and water. And then along the way, what we tried to do is we tried to have cache points on the way, sort of like where we sort of met up with them and to make sure that they were feeling okay and doing okay and that they didn't have any medical problems. And if they had plenty of water, and if they needed a snack, we had some fruit for them, some stuff like that, help them keep their energy levels up. But in reality, kids, you bring the same things, that the adults bring. When it comes to a knife, though, what's important for kids to do is to learn how to use a knife properly, a pocket knife, I would say. We usually don't allow them to use axes until they have become very accomplished with them. And that means that there's close instruction and scrutiny from an adult who knows what they're doing. But when it comes to your clothing and that kind of stuff, while you're hiking, don't overdress because you'll overheat, and make sure that you're not carrying too much on you. But in reality, you carry pretty much what an adult will carry. So there you go. Not a whole lot there, but there you go. Anyway, so any other questions, please let me know. And thank you for those questions, Ava. That's a really good question. And a lot of kids need to know these things. A lot of kids have a lot of things to learn. There are lots of things you can do to learn. And one of those things is to get involved in scouting. It's something that I am a big supporter of scouting. I not only was a scout when I was a young boy, but my son was involved, and I wish my daughter could have been more involved in it when she was growing up. Sadly, the Boy Scouts of America hadn't opened up its doors to girls yet on the Boy Scout and the Weeblo and the Cub Scout level. But now that's all changed, thank goodness. And girls can get in there and they can learn and they do just as great as the boys do, just as well. So what it's about is about learning leadership through the outdoors. And so it's one of the best places to learn. So the first thing to do, I would say for you, any of you guys who want to get involved in it, is to start learning, all the basic stuff. And one of the first things to learn is first aid. And you can easily do that. And if any of you are curious, what you can do is you can actually go there are websites out there that have free PDFs of the Boy Scouts of America merit badge handbooks. And so you can you can download a PDF, the PDF of each of the different merit badges. The first one being, I would suggest, being first aid, and start learning it, and if you have someone who's a first aid instructor, they can teach you also. It's just a matter of learning. That's it, and so there you go. So yeah, get out there and start learning, and then at the same time, start practicing, locally all of your skills, maybe in the backyard, or go out with your parents and I don't suggest you go out and start a fire on your own. go out there with an adult, one of your parents or something, and somebody like that, then go out there and start working on your fire building skills and how to set up a tent or a tarp, or how to build a structure in the woods, to get under, and then little by little, start collecting up on your gear. Of course, it's probably it's a lot lighter weight to go out in the summertime for you, but the winters can be just as fun, especially if you're sledding, and you can pull a sled behind you, or you're on a quad or something, or skidoo or something like that, or just going out there and just do the basic camping stuff. Just get to a fixed point and go from there and do little day hikes. That's one of the best ways to go anyway. That's a fun way of going. You don't necessarily have to go on these 2, 3, 4, 5 week, month hikes. You can do a day hike. And like I said, you can start off in your backyard. So start off by training it and learning these things in your backyard. Make it a priority, okay? Anyway, so there you go. It's not that difficult. It's just a matter of, putting in the time and being serious about it, and the results are going to come. Anyway, any other questions, please let me know. And I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up for this video. Subscribe to this channel. Leave any comments you wanted to, and please share this channel. And if anybody else has any more questions, please let me know. Anyway, listen, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Goodbye.